Well, what's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Shar. Come heal with me. Come heal with me. Healing as in accepting, acknowledging, and digesting. Remember that this is not a chat for children. So if you are a child, you probably should exit stage left. All right, last but not least, remember to speak when you walk in the room, child, because ain't nobody sleep with you last night. All right, look like it's a clearing air season, honey. Some things you just got to iron the hell out, honey, whether you got the iron on hand or not. If you on vacation, sometimes you still got to iron that thing out. If you up in the sky somewhere, honey, sometimes you got to come down and iron that thing out. That is exactly what Ms. Mel did, honey. It looks like some little stuff was going on, people. But I might say, before we get into this full content, it's the nerve for me. Like, when I think about certain things that people ain't supposed to be asking, I be trying to duck up under the chair like, child, did they just ask somebody that question? Because it be too personal for me. You don't know these people from a can of paint, and we be taking the time, the energy to jump in somebody's inbox and say, girl, was that you? Girl, it's the nerve for me. Now, we can care, from our houses, or we can care from somebody else's couches, but y'all be taking y'all caring too far, honey. But listen, Ms. Mel was like, look, I'm vacationing, I'm looking sexy, I'm Barbieing, and y'all are getting on my nerves, in so many words. All right, so we're going to talk about how she checked, and basically she says, look, I don't have time for this stuff. I got more important stuff going on. And then I want to talk about how Keke jumps in and clear the air, honey, about a lot of things that's going on with her. But y'all know, just before we jump into that, hit the like button, turn notification on, and subscribe. Let's start with Melody. All right, here we go. First she jumps on and she says, hey, beauties, I see a few of you all have DM'd me asking if something happened with me or it being stated that I did something wrong, etc. Listen, straight out the horse's mouth, ain't nothing went on over here with me this week. I've been enjoying my work and finishing my work, and y'all know I ain't been bothering nobody doing that. So sleep tight and don't let the messy bugs bite. Love all of y'all. Now, if that doesn't say leave me out of the mess, that's what that says. But I see why she wrote it, because shortly after, here's was something else that happened. Then she goes on and says, I literally stay neutral, state my feelings very clearly and respectfully, try to make sure everyone is enjoying and keep it moving. That's it, and that's all. But y'all know your girl is hashtag clear. And what she's saying is, y'all wouldn't have to guess if there was an issue. I would definitely say that I have an issue. You guys wouldn't have to DM me, because I'll make it clear before it even gets to a point where you have to ask me. All right. So this is basically saying, look, I watch everybody, and this is my opinion because I haven't had a conversation with Mel. I watch everybody. I enjoy everybody. If I don't agree, I stay the hell out of that way. If I agree, maybe I'll go over there and show some love, because she's not that pressed, right? And that's basic knowledge. That's 1 + 1 has always been 2, right? Y'all got to make the math mathin', okay? Make the math for you, all right? Some stuff just does not add up. If there is an issue, there will be no reason for anybody to have an issue with a person they do not know. That's called delusional, right? She don't know any of us, at least on a personal level. She might enjoy us. She might encourage us. She might even say, hey, could you do X, Y, and Z? But to know us on a personal level, I don't think that's any of us, right? So she basically cleared the air, and this is why she cleared the air. Now, she cleared the air because clearly people take it too far. It says, Ms. Rogers, did you do something on the second half of the season that's going to have your fans question you? Melody responded, said, you read my story, right? Basically, child, get the hell up out of here with this, all right? Because you read my story, which says that I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have time for what you're talking about, and I keep it neutral and I keep it moving, okay? With that being said, what really cracked me up about this, I really want to know if Melody do anything, like, because y'all know she's not God, right? She's Melody, and she does an awesome job in healing, delivering her healing, and letting us into our personal life. And a lot of us can be delivered or even respect her more because of the journey that she chose and how she led us into our personal life, especially after her divorce. I know I enjoy that portion of it, okay? But with that being said, this is what makes it really dilute at some point, because if she did anything that would incriminate her, well, what can any of us do? Like, is that going to affect us in any kind of way? What would it do? It wouldn't affect us in any kind of way. And so if she did do something that's questionable, right? Because it's a TV show. We don't know what could pop off, right? If she did do something that's questionable, what can we do as the viewers? I'm going to let that stay right there. You guys got to start thinking before you guys start writing. That's just my personal opinion. So she had every right to say, and she said it real respectfully, because honestly, I would have been like, child, get the hell out of my DM with this, because it's just too much sometimes, right? You trying to enjoy your life and you keep getting all this catty DMs as if people ain't got real stuff going on. Child, no. All right, but with that being said, let's jump on to Keke. Keke goes live and she clears the air. And she says that I really want to address a couple things, that me and Melody is not beefing. We are good. Melody is one of the realest ones. I know she is who she says she is. And she even threw Stormy in there. You know, people say what they want to say about Stormy, but I like Stormy, and she has never showed me somebody evident what I liked about her. So toodles the hump. But one of the other things she cleared is, somebody else asked her, was she telling two different bloggers two different things? She says, absolutely I did. And at the time of the thing, although I'm not able to say too much about the case, at the time of the incident, she was getting so many calls, she was just feeding people stuff to see if they were going to go back and tell. This is her words, not mine. And certainly she says that it worked, because now she sees who's really for her and who's not. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys hear that yourself. But this is why I say we just have to be careful, because people can tell us anything because we're content creators. And a lot of times, if it doesn't make sense or if it doesn't have a backup, you probably shouldn't report on it. And the reason why I say don't report on it, because some stuff we just got to have receipts for. Now, it's easy to get on here and have a conversation about whatever we want to, but some stuff requires receipts, especially as big as the stuff with Keke. You need a receipt to talk about that. You need a receipt, so if somebody come back and want to sue you behind, you got a receipt to back yourself up. If you don't, you probably shouldn't have touched it. Just sit into somebody else's chat, sit down quietly, take notes, and talk about whatever you want to. But a lot of stuff that is as big as the stuff with Keke, you need receipts for. So we have to be careful. But listen, I'm going to play it here for you guys. Remember to hit the like button, turn your notification on, and subscribe to the channel. I promise you will not be disappointed. Until next time, bye.
Address that there was some kind of misunderstanding, about me and Mel. Somebody had contacted, one of the bloggers and made up all this stuff and told them that me and Mel had some problems or something like that. Y'all, that's not true. He didn't. I don't think he knew. He didn't know that wasn't true. It was something that somebody had reported to him, but. That's not true. Me and Mel, we're good. I don't know if people thought we were lying. I'm sure they did. Many people accuse us of lying, but we have a relationship. Me and Mel call each other, text each other. She supports me, I support her. We talk outside of the show. I go to see her outside of the show. She visits me and checks on me outside of the show. So if we had a problem with one another, we call each other, we pick up the phone, and we talk about it. So, things just spread really easily, even when it's things that's not necessarily true. So that was a huge misunderstanding. Me and Mel are good, I promise you. And we just rode the plane together, back home today and had fun together. So we're good, I promise you. So I wrote him and I'm like, where's this coming from? And she got on his live and it was a misunderstanding. So it's nothing too big. Okay, let me see. Mel don't play about you. She doesn't. I mean, she has my back 100%. Mel and Stormy too. I love. Blogger said that I talked to them when the whole Home Depot stuff came out, and I told them something different from what I told another blogger. Yes, I surely did. I'm gonna tell you why. So when this stuff first started happening, I just wanted to make sure. Of course, I had a million bloggers hit me up about it. And the ones that I did get to talk to kind of, tell what was happening, most of them I kind of told, I really can't talk about it. Because by that time, I knew about this before the clip even came out. So by that time, I already had lawyers. We had already started talking about it or whatever. So there, I believe, 3 or 4 things that were put on the table. One blogger said that I told them that it wasn't me. Yep, I sure did. One blogger said that I told them I was in the store. Yep, I sure did. Somebody said I was in court for it. Now, I ain't say that. I don't know where they come from. But I told different bloggers, different stories, because I wanted to see which one was going to come back to me. I wanted to see which story was going to circulate. And I got exactly what I wanted from doing that. Because I knew the truth would come out anyway, so I wasn't worried about that. But I just wanted to see if people were who they said they were. So I set that up. I did that purposely and intentionally. And it worked. I'm so happy I did it. Because now I know, for sure, you know, who to mess with and who not to mess with. I know that. Who supports me and who doesn't support me. Some people just call and want to know stuff because they nosy, you know, and they want to put bad stuff out about you. And some people call because they are genuinely concerned. And they want to know how you're doing. So, yeah, I did put those different stories out. I wanted to see which story was going to circulate. And I got my answer. So I lied. I sure did. Intentionally. Yes, I did.